Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be showing you how to create admin dashboard. Okay, I'll be explaining you the code regarding the HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Okay, so in front of your screen is the dashboard which I have created. That's an admin dashboard wherein you have dashboard content, analytics like comment shares. Okay, these features right over here. Okay, and then you have separate for total number of likes, comments and total number of share which I have added. You can change it according to your need. And then there is a search bar where you can search the term for your inside your admin dashboard. Okay, and inside the recent activity section, like it will consist of how many people have recently joined your website or how many of them have subscribed. You'll get their emails and you'll also get like if they have liked any kind of post or not, and a logout section and a dark mode section as well. Okay, so this is what my dashboards look about. So if I like hover on anything, you can add on the contents over here as well. Okay, so now let's see how to see or like how to create this kind of dashboard. Okay, let's understand the code for that. So first of all, coming on to the HTML. So HTML part, I have taken first of all the uh, icon for the CSS, like what kind of icon I want to use it. Okay, so here if you see these icon like the like, the comment, the share, these icon you need to specify, and for that I have used the icons.css. Okay, so icons.css you can get it in Google. Any kind of icon you want, you can just use the href inside it. Okay, and then inside the title you have the admin dashboard panel. You can write any one you want. Okay, and one more thing, I have just made it compatible to the browser. So for that you have to write inside the meta tag, that is http equivalent compatible content like Edge or Chrome or any other. It should be compatible to all the browsers whenever you open it, the dashboard. Okay, now this is the head part which gets over right over here. And then if we go on to the body part, now inside the body part we have to create the logos, we have to create you know all the things which are there. So like you have to create the recent activities, the name, email, join type, status, these things you have to create these part, and then you have to create these as well. So for that you have to work inside the body, wherein inside the nav you can write on the logo name. If you want to put any logo of your website, you can put it over there inside the image source. Okay, and then inside the div you have to first of all work with the dashboard, content, analytics, whatever are there. Okay, so inside our admin panel we have dashboard. Okay, so inside the span I have written dashboard, and we have content and we have analytics. Okay, so you have written these, right? And at the last we have like and comment as well. So these are all basically the dashboard, the content, analytics, like and comment. These are all for the side panel. Okay, like in the dashboard whatever comes in the side panel, these will come over there. Okay, so this you have to insert inside the div, that is menu, inside the menu. Okay, now moving on ahead, once these are done, what you have to do, you have to come down in like in our website we saw, we also have the the logout and dark mode as well. So we have to create the logout and that dark mode as well in the side panel itself. So this is basically the side panel, this one, which has all the things which you have to create it in the HTML, right? And then accordingly we have to add the CSS for them. Fine, so now so here for the dark mode we have added inside the span, and for the logout also we've added. Okay, now next what comes up, next comes up we have to create the name, the email, how many people like those sections over here. So for that I have used the section dashboard. Okay, and inside that you have to create all the things like how many likes, shares you get. Okay, so for creating these things you have to always use a div class. Okay, inside div class you can create it. Okay, and I have used a class wherein you will share I have used, which will mention total number of shares. If you want to mention total number of comments, so with the help of UIL comments you can do that. if you want to mention how many likes you get. So for that, this is the utility which we use inside the class, that is UIL thumbs up. Okay, now next comes on the name, email and everything. So inside a div you have to just mention the data, whatever data you have. Okay, so this is like a random raw data which I have directly displayed it on the the admin panel. If you want to integrate it, then it will automatically take it. Okay, so it's like a raw data. So here these are some names, these are some email which I have put it inside the div. Okay, and then like what date they joined and how many people liked it, or they are new members. So these you can add it in your admin panel. Fine. Now once this is done, we have to move on to the CSS for each and every like the sidebar panel and everything, and you have to create the CSS for that. Fine. So I've just taken the URL for the fonts. That's a pop-in fonts which I have taken, the Google font import. So you can take it directly from the Google. Okay, so pop-ins I have taken. And first of all, like for the sidebar, you have to mention the color, the box, the title, what kind of you have to use. For the body, I have just mentioned the height and the background color. Okay, and if you want it in a dark mode, then the color, the text, the toggle color, everything you have to mention. Next comes on the scroll bar, when you have to scroll it. So for that you have to use the WebKit scroll bar, and you have to mention the width and background of it. Okay, similarly you have to do it for the WebKit scroll bar, like when you hover it, you have to write the CSS. Okay, now the whole explanation of this particular, like how to create the admin panel, the source code and everything, you can get it in my website, that is codemagnet.in. If you go ahead and write codemagnet.in, you'll get it, the source code for CSS, the HTML and JSS for how to create an admin panel over there. And you can copy the codes and then try it yourself, like check it out, do some additions in that code, and then you can check out like how it looks like according to your requirement, right? Next is the navigation panel. You have to do the padding, position, background color, everything, which I have done it over here. Like transition, I have given padding, background, border, left, right, top and height. Similarly, I've done for the all the navigations, wherein the dashboard and everything will come up, like the total likes, comments, shares, these things will come up. Okay, same thing you have to do it for this logo, you have to do it for this logo inside the CSS itself. Okay, now once all these things are done, you have to go for the JS, that is the JavaScript, wherein you have to mention about the toggling part. Like if I click on dashboard, then it should take me the dashboard. Okay, so for that I have used query selector. So const body, there is a variable which I have taken, inside which document.querySelector body. Okay, when you select the body, and then you can when you want to toggle, so the same with the help of the query selector you can use that. Same for the navigation bar, same for the sidebar toggle. Okay, now here the dark mode I have just stored it inside the get mode variable. Okay, so whenever you want the dark mode, when you click on the dark mode, this particular function will work and it will take you to a dark mode, otherwise it will be like a normal white color admin panel. Okay, and with the help of the add event listener, whenever you click on the dark mode, then only it will convert to the dark mode, otherwise it will remain onto the normal look as it is now. Okay, and for the sidebar, so basically there are like for the mode toggle, that means from dark mode to normal mode, and the other one is for the sidebar toggle. Okay, sidebar you can toggle it, like you want to change it, you want to close it, you want to log out it with the help of this function inside the JavaScript you can do it. Okay, so whole explanation is available in my website, that's codemagnet.in. Okay, so that's the whole thing about this particular website. Okay, so that's how the whole website looks. So right over here, if you see, like if you click on it, it will just expand or compress. Okay, this is functional. Okay, these icons you can create and give it inside the CSS, and then in this search bar will be functional. Okay, the dark mode, the logout and all other functionalities. Similar way you can create the admin dashboard panel for your website as well.